back again. Tell a friend, tell them we back again. What's happening, y'all? It's Joseph R. Wheeler III, the artist, the founder, the president of the ONYXCON Foundation. And we back out here on this career mission as I get to that bag, as they say. That's what they say, right? That's the little phrase, right? Oh man, now y'all don't be shifting and carrying on. Stay in place, all right? Got this delivery. These shells back there gonna be sliding. Listen, look, there you go. Stay in place, please. Don't need you doing all that now. I don't need you falling and carrying on and making noise while I'm doing my live, all right? You got one job to do. One job. Yo. So I was just on here chopping it up with y'all. If y'all want to see the last live, you know what to do. Go through the feed when it's available. It takes a while for lives to post, depending on how long they are. I've noticed that. I mean, naturally, the longer it's going to do what it's going to do. But sometimes it'd be short ones and still be I'm like, damn, what the hell? That ain't posted yet? Like, what? I did that yesterday. Like, let me see, what's it doing? Is it taking me back? Getting my bearings, y'all. You know, it's a mission while I'm out here. Getting my bearings. All right, wants me to go back. No problem. We'll do that. We will do just that. I was trying to avoid this traffic. I guess there's no other way to go. I saw some folk backed up. I said, man, I don't want to be in no damn traffic. I said, yeah, well, that's where you're going to have to go today. That's the way you're going to have to go. So we getting it done. Anyway, I want to talk to y'all about a lot of little random topics, you know what I'm saying? Like I usually do, I brainstorm when I go live with y'all. I've been posting a few, if you notice in the shorts, about this recent news that was dropped. The legend T.C. Carson from Living Single and other, you know, some of y'all don't even know him as an actor. All y'all know is that he's doing, once they found out he was the voice of the original Kratos on God of War, the Greek version of it. There's some of y'all that are gamers and stuff that are maybe too young or just don't care to look into other things other than one or two things y'all know about somebody. Look, always go deeper, man. Try to find out the depths of people's life story when they, you know, for what they've shared, you know, that's available, because it tells you a lot about life itself. You know, you can learn from other people's lives. You can learn, like if you ever thought, oh, I might want to do voiceover. I've been told I've got a great voice for that, you know, and which I have actually. I do voiceover for my own projects, but I'm saying I've been told that, yeah, man, you ought to get into, yeah, I've looked into that, and it ain't easy. It's like any other thing. It's like, you know, regular acting. It takes time. It takes resources. It takes connections. You have to, if you're serious about it, you're gonna have to take some classes. You're gonna need training. I've never had formal training, but I wasn't waiting to have the money to have formal training to do it if I say I want to do it. So I created my own stories and things, like my fan fiction thing that I call Cyberpunk ATL, which is based in the worlds of Michael Pondsmith's epic vision of Cyberpunk. All right, Cyberpunk 2077 for all the fans. Shout out to my one thumbs up. That's the real one in the building. Everybody else get with the program if you can hear my voice. That's what we do right here. We show love. Thank you. But yeah, that right there is one example. And then every time I do a video just about, I use some form of voiceover. When I do, you know, edited videos, I do that a lot. I do that a whole lot, especially if I do a vlog. You know, there's places where, you know, you got to cut off the music. You don't want all that issue with copyright. So you pick some other music and do a voiceover just to explain what's going on if people are confused. And I know, yeah, I just always look at my own stuff like, if I were looking at this, what would I need? I need somebody to explain what I'm looking at. Okay, so I do a voiceover. You know, so I got plenty of training in doing it. I just ain't had quote unquote formal training or spent a whole bunch of money I ain't got training. And I've learned in life, especially now, you know, with the advent of everything going on with AI, it's like, I laugh about people who are just stuck on all that old stuff and thinking that you gotta get this class, you gotta get that class. Do you understand that classes, not as a whole, education will always be important before I say what I'm about to say. I don't want to give the impression that it's not important and that we don't need it. But I know that because of the way AI is moving, there'll be less and less stress about a lot of things that people be telling folks, you better do this, and if you don't do, because the damn computer gonna do half of this stuff, and as long as it's acceptable and sellable. People talk a lot of stuff, but every day, I know friends of mine who even say, man, I don't mess with no AI. I'm like, bullshit. Every day you wake up, you're looking at something, whether you want to or not, it's there. You hear a voice that you think was recorded. It's not. That's AI. You know, I mean, I'd say damn near 90% of every commercial on YouTube nowadays is using it. I hear them and see them all the time, and I can pick it out real easy. Real easy. It's a certain way of the voice, it's a certain way of the imagery, and I can always tell. But most people can't. Especially the older folk get. Young people and older folk are first to be gullible. Little kids and elders. They be like, you see that man, his skin's so perfect, that lady, her skin's so perfect, and the hair so, yes, that's no blemishes, or the blemishes even look, you know, in a pattern that's not typical, you know, so it's like, no, you wouldn't have that many freckles perfectly spaced and stuff, you know, it's like, it's so many little things that give it away, but some people have no idea. They just like, they fall for it, completely fall for it. Instead of, it's another form of expression. It's another way to get your vision out, whatever. But it ain't. Just don't call it real. That's all I say. I don't. And more, I'm a fan of what can be done with it when your idea is real, and that's how I approached it and why I got involved with using it. It's like, if you got a real idea, and if you got real skills, for instance, in imagery, like I do, to draw and paint. I mean, I draw a lot of prompts, or give it some direction. And then I'm a writer too. That is an art. So it's starting with my art. It can't do anything until I say it. Until I say, this is the concept. I'm writing you this idea. Now, what can you give me that will reflect what I'm describing? So it's still an art, you know? Y'all hold tight. I gotta drop this stuff real quick. Oh, man. Man. Yes, y'all. 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 So I was saying. We're gonna just go forward. I want to talk to y'all about this. I was talking about TC Carson has announced that they are going to do God of War, the Greek original Kratos remake. They're calling it a remake, and a lot of fans are already in their feelings. And the game ain't even revealed nothing. It's like it's in development. It ain't even showing a screenshot yet, or concept art, or anything, right? And they already in their feelings, right? And I just laugh. I said, man, what is this era we in where people are so damn negative they live to be negative. There's nothing they're ever going to be happy with. They're already whining about something not being right about a game that ain't even made. Like, what the fuck? Oh, man, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I don't understand this. I do and I don't. It's nothing I want to. I know all the why, and it still don't make sense. So, it's pathetic. That's what it is. It's like, damn, live and see what happens. No one has any damn patience to wait for nothing no more. It's like people want to watch whole movies in previews, and then they get mad if there's a preview that come out that don't show a lot. Like, fool, I don't want to know what the movie. I don't want to know the beginning, middle, and the end of the movie from the damn preview. I don't. I don't. You know, I love when I get in the theater and say, "Damn, this had a whole lot more than what that preview showed." And we thought we had seen some real something. Nah, they gave some real teasers. The way you're supposed to do a damn preview. You know. So it's coming though. It's coming. God of War, the Greek version of Kratos, coming back. T.C. Carson, the original voiceover actor, voicing the man himself, and I think this is awesome. Uh, I give you my wish list real quick of what I want to happen. The main thing I want is I want a game that looks. I know it should look. There's no way it wouldn't look as good as graphically as the Viking lore version of God of War. It's got to look at least that good and better. That's easily said because we know we're about to get the PlayStation 6, so it's gonna be a PlayStation 6 game. Hello, I'm gonna have to do a whole video about this. This is worthy of a whole video of my wish list, but it's gonna be one of them box sets comes with the system type situations and all. It's got to. It's come on, seriously, but you come on. That's a given. This is one of the greatest hits of all time for PlayStation. You know, this is one of the games that started the idea of greatest hits when you get the more affordable. After the game I got old, you buy the affordable version of the greatest hits of whatever. This started greatest hits. These are those games that started greatest hits. So I know it's gonna be in a box set for PlayStation 6. I guarantee you it's gonna be one. You know, they'll have about 3 games like that that they'll put in the box set. This gonna be one of them. This gonna be one of them. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be one of them. And for it to be one of them, it can't be the exact same game. A true remake is a remake. You stick to the original story, but you give it a new vision. I'm looking forward to a new vision. Some people are already mad because they're like, "Oh, that just means they're gonna get rid of." No, 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 no. What if everything you want in it is still in it, but it's just better looking, better graphics, and more talent involved than even before? That's what I'm looking forward to.